out. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Paint by Monster with me, your host, Easel Monster. A few weeks ago, I got a package delivered to me by a personal courier. Now, the package was from a young friend of mine and a true friend of the show. He sent me an envelope with $11 inside. I have never felt more encouraged in my life. So, this episode of Paint by Monster, 13 thank yous to a 12-year-old boy who gave me the gift of $11. Thank you number 1, the in-kind thank you. What does that mean, in-kind? Well, it means since he sent me money, I'm going to send him some money. Monster money. Now, in the Kingdom of Monsters, we draw our own money. So, we'll start with the shape of money, paper money, a big rectangular shape. Now, a lot of times on money, there are portraits. So you put on somebody famous. In my case, I'm going to put on a king, a monster king. All right, this is one of the first monster kings, so we'll put him on the 1. When you draw your money, you can put whoever you want on the money. It's up to you. You're drawing the money. So it doesn't have to be a historical figure. It could be somebody you know. It has to be nice looking enough, the money, that somebody wants to carry it around. That's what gives it its value. All right? So, the 1. This is King Chompomus I, an early monster king. And the reason he's important is because he made a very, very important law. He said, as a royal proclamation, that monsters were allowed to bite stuff, whatever, all right? Lawful biting. Monsters are allowed to bite. All right? So I'll put his quote up there, and we'll make him on the 1. And we'll try to make this a nice enough looking paper money that somebody wants to carry it around. Again, that's what gives monster money its value. The aesthetics. Some monster made that money by hand. Or claw, whatever. You get the point. Tape magic. Pow, 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 pow. We put the tape edge down there so that we can watercolor right up on top of the tape, and it'll still leave us a crisp white edge all the way around the money, and we'll put some local color on King Chompomus here. We'll make him his famous green. Now, you're obligated when you draw someone to make it look like them. It has to remind people of them at least, or else it's not really successful portraiture. So we can get rid of the tape, and we can finish up these bits that go outside of the edge. We'll write his name down here. Chompomus I. And we'll put his famous quote up here. Monsters shall be free to bite. And it's 1 tooth. That's what we call monster singles. All right, and you have to sign your name, Easel Monster. There it is. Great. So now we can cut it out. We'll slice it out with an X-Acto knife. There we go. 1 paper bill. But money is not one-sided. You have to draw the other side too. So, thank you number 2, the back side of the money. All right, so typically you put kapow. All right, so typically you put something on the back side of the money that relates to the person on the front of the money. In this case, King Chompomus is on the other side of this. So on this, we'll put the voyage of King Chompomus I. This was the voyage where he discovered the island of misbehaved children, and that those kinds of children are the very most delicious kinds of children of all, because they're gristly and spicy and like beef jerky on the inside. Well, that's what I was told anyway. And just like on the front side, you want to make sure the back side is nice enough to give the money value, something that someone wants to carry around. All right? All right, and we'll put up here in the corner 1 tooth, because that's how much it is. Thank yous 3 and 4 are some coins from the Kingdom of Monsters. The coins are called eyes, and there are big eyes like this one, and little eyes. 2 little eyes for 1 big eye, 2 big eyes for each tooth. That's where the saying comes from, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. In the Kingdom of Monsters, that's always the exchange rate. Thank yous number 5, 6, 7, and 8 are 2 sets of official Paint by Monster buttons. There's 1 set to keep and another set to share, right inside this little box. Thank you number 9 is fire in the form of matches, because what kind of a monster would give a child matches to play with? This kind of monster, right here. Thank you number 10 is to be made the very first official member of the Paint by Monster fan club. Fanfare, please. And some applause. Monster fanfare. Do something ominous. Do. Cut with my X-Acto knife. What is the monster doing? He's cutting something out of a piece of paper. This document and the description thereon does hereby certify and decree in perpetuity through all kingdoms of men and monsters that Adam Wood is the very first official member of the Paint by Monster fan club. And further, this is number 11, is now himself an honorary monster with all due rights and privileges, including lawful biting privileges, and to be a friend forever and ever, signed this 8th day of May, 2015, Easel Monster. Now, we can fold it up, and you can see his name. Oh, that's why you made the window. Right. Oh, hey, I thought I put the biting rules on the back of this thing. So, rules of biting. Monster shall be allowed to bite girls, and understands that there are consequences to include, but not limited to, marriage. Thank you, number 12, is this monster box to house all the stuff. And other stuff. You know, whatever you want. And thank you, number 13, is this video, dedicated for all time to Adam Wood, my friend forever. Watch the mail. Hey, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for scenes from the next episode. And in the meantime, you know what to do, right? Go make some art. Make a drawing or a painting. Go make something entertaining. Make some art. Go make some art. Go get your pencils, paints, and papers, plasters, chisels, markers, scrapers, rulers, canvas, brushes, hammers, nails, and tape, guitars, and super glue. Get glue and macaroni, cameras, frames, and fried bologna. Go get anything you need for making art. That gnawing feeling deep inside that you can't do it isn't lying to you. Get up off your butt and make some art. Hey, next time on Paint by Monster, we're going to head out into the garden, all right? I think maybe we'll plant something and then we'll come back inside and draw something. Maybe some flowers. I don't know yet.